name is Brian, a.k.a. Bebo, Chop, Pork Chop, whatever y'all want to call it. Everybody have a different name for me sometimes. Currently, right now, we have a 1997 a.k.a. Integra. I've been racing probably since I had my license or my permit, whatever. So since 16. Yeah. Car wasn't always fast, but we got up there. My step-pops was a mechanic, so I always kind of had a liking for cars. Even when my mother used to buy me cars when I was little, we used to sit down and take them apart and put them back together. Something that I pop off the wheel them and, you know, try to see if we can get it back together and make it look better. Even if you get like a little die-cast car, you don't want it to look low, so you gotta take off the wheel, take out a little spring and make it slam on them, something like little stuff like that. I've had maybe about 4 Integras, but I had a lot of cars. I lost count. I had a lot of cars. I just like the Integra. I've had them all though. I have EG hatch, EG four-door, EK, EG, EF. I've had them all. I just like the Integra. Maybe the Integra worked out best for me. Like, you know, it was the baddest car. This current Integra, who built this one? It was more of a put together thing. It wasn't really a built thing. Like, we put together the car in my backyard. My white Integra had a K24, sleeve motor, dog box, precision turbo. On the dyno, it made 7 and change. But after that, I got a tuner that's kind of crazy, so we turned it up. That white Integra was my lady. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had a lot of good races with that white Integra. Fastest time was with the Integra. I went 10-0 at 150. I just, at the time, I don't know, somebody needed to pinch me or something like that. I was just kind of lost. And then I wanted to try out the whole MR2 thing, so we tried out the whole MR2 thing. The MR2, it was always breaking. We always have a problem. Go to the track, the flywheel bolts came loose, and just it didn't work out too good. I crashed it. We was at a Nutty Money event. I underestimated the finish line, and I let out the car too late, and it went into the grass and it rolled over. We were at the top of 4th gear, so we had to be going like 155, 160, something like that. You know, it was kind of crazy. It was either going to the lake or try the bush. And I didn't want to go into the lake. The water looked dirty as fuck. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna just try this bush right here. And I just turned right and it just so happened to roll over. Yeah, it was total. The motor is in my shed right now, waiting. If in case we blow up this one, I send that one down. The shell that we currently have now, my boy was actually throwing it away. So I took it from him, I put it in the backyard, and I let it sit for a little bit. And then after that, you know, I came to Jamaica, you know, these guys start talking, and I'm being threatened by a whole bunch of people with 15-second cars. So I said, let me throw together something real quick, you know. In the current Integra, we have a K20, piston and rod motor, valve spring retainers, cams, and stuff like that. Triple disc, dog box. Everything in that car is no special stuff. Everything is off the shelf. We got K-Sport suspension, DSS 5.9 axles, G-Force dog box, you know, K-Tune shifter and cables, AEM Infinity, white scope pistons, Porter rods, full Pharaoh valve train, and it has a set of cams in there. I'm not sure of the cams. We found some cams. We just threw some cams in there. Things like some stock cams or something like that in there. The build process wasn't too bad. It was not bad at all. You know what I mean? I have a lot of friends that helped me out. You know what I mean? One of my friends gave me a motor. Other friend gave me a tranny on a good price, so it really wasn't a bad thing. It came together really fast. Well, we have a list of people that helped us. We have a lot of people that helped us. My fabricator, Amaudi, you know, he's always down. We done changed, we changed the intake manifold in the car like 30 times, so he had to do piping over and all that stuff like that. My boy Johnny Alibolo came through and hooked up the wires for me. My boy Ant sent us some parts. One of my friends, Rod, he gave us a motor. And I can't forget my boy Jose. Jose's always there, always putting in that work. Like there's a list of people. If I forget you, then you know what I mean. I apologize, but you know who you are that helped us put that car together. And shout out to NY Wraps. They wrapped the car for us as well. And we started out with an eBay turbo. I mean, I wanted to rock the eBay turbo, but I was just like, I can't go to this place and get cleaned up. So then we put a precision turbo in the car. The precision turbo started to leak oil, so I sent the precision turbo out to fix. And when we sent it out to fix, FedEx didn't package the thing right. So when the man received the turbo, all the fins was bent up. So then we bought a brand new Borg Warner turbo. So imagine he had to do the piping over, the exhaust piping, up pipes. He had to do that over 3 times already. And then the intake manifold, I had a side feed, and we had 2 side feeds, and we put an RBC, and then I just say, you know, we're just gonna put center feed. I'm gonna do what I want. Oh, we changed the front brakes too, because we're going to race on these dirt roads, so we want to stop. We put a little bit of power in there. It has a great base map. There's 2 different dynos we can use. I was thinking about Sully just got a dyno. I was gonna use Sully's dyno, or there's a dyno in Kingston, and Randy RS Tech is gonna tune the car. And we plan to make like 750, 800. That's it. I'm not chasing no numbers. I just want to race all the people that's fast and all the people that's threatening me. I just want to race them. That's it. Yeah, I just want to have some fun. If it goes 9s, it goes 9s. That's it. On paper, I believe it's a 9-second car on paper, but a lot of things play factors. So we'll see. You never know. Look, I was driving yesterday. I didn't expect the fuel pump to go out. The fuel pump went out yesterday. So, you know, you just never know. With race cars, you have to be prepared for anything. I always prefer street more than track. The track never work out for me. I always go, I break the car goes slow. But the street is always nice. You can always get a car that's 20 times faster than you and you beat them with your slow car. That doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. Street is better, more of a gamble. I love the gamble of the street. Oh yeah, we have another Integra, all-wheel drive one.
My wife called me. She was ready to go. Nothing wrong with it. Today I took him out in the morning. Came back, he went over the thing. It was slow. He's walking. I said, come here, come here. Then he came slow like that. Never like that. I always thought I was going to come.
I wanted to race all the front wheel drive guys here that was talking shit, and now all those front wheel drive guys have gone all wheel drive, or they have a whole bunch of excuses now. A lot of people are saying I'm taking out my motor, put it in another car. A lot of cars not ready, and I gave these guys like 8 months, 9 months to get their car ready, and it's just, racing is the same everywhere. There's shit talkers everywhere, no matter where you go, Jamaica, US, Africa, it doesn't matter. Racing is the same shit. There are like 1,300 horsepower cars here going 10s. So I felt like these guys come and buy parts from me, and when they buy parts from me, it's always yap, 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 yap. So I say, you know what? I don't want to get in nobody else's car and drive it. I want to drive my own thing, so I can do it quick, and we can get it here, and we can race. I came one year And it's just, I don't know. I felt I went to Lakes Penn one day and I watched a couple of races there, and it was just, I don't know. I was just like, yo, these cars are slow. I think we could do something here. I think we could really do something here. And everybody complains about the track, but the thing, honestly, your track is basically our street racing, what we do. You know, because our street that we race on is not prep. So that's the same as your track. The 60 foot is just prep. We just pour it on and we do a burnout and we go. Everybody's jumping out the window. Everybody wants to race all of a sudden. Like, and all the people that I want to race, none of their cars are done. None of their cars are done. Everybody I want to race. I want to race Waylon. You know, Waylon, because Waylon talks a lot of shit too. But Waylon's my boy though. He's allowed to talk that shit. He's cool. I want to race Ants because his car's fucking slow. I'm out the boot. His car's slow. He has 11-second car. He went 10.999. That's 11-second car. Out the boat. I want to race Ants. It's just yap. I'm not worthy enough for Jamaica. I'm not this. I'm not that. Can I shift my car to victory? As a matter of fact, I feel like he needs to Google me and see how fast and see how much cars I've had and what I've done. Because I feel like what he's looking at is not enough. So I think he needs to go out there and Google my name and see exactly what is up. Yeah, I want to race him. And he said he's putting I don't want to spoil the secret, but he said he's putting a wheelie bar on his car. So I want to race that car. You know, everybody else, Morgie, Kent T, and everybody else like that too. Morgie, I want to race Morgie. Morgie, my boy. I just want to slay him. Because he's from Mandeville, and I got to slay the cars from Mandeville. Kent T, because Kent T is the top guy. So in order to beat Top Dog, you got to beat Top Dog. Well, I had a list, and people keep jumping to the top of the list. So, all right, I'm going to tell you that now. My first victim is going to be this guy, Joe. He has an EK, single turbo. So he said that he wants to, his exact words, what was his exact words? Don't left my head back open. So I'm not wearing a helmet, so I'm leaving it open. So that's the first guy I want. And then whoever's car is ready, because a lot of people are saying their car is ready and it's not ready. So whoever's car is ready and they want to join the 10 cars, then come on and let's do it. Let's get it done. You really don't make any money from street racing. It's not a money thing. Like sometimes when you race and you win, guys have a thing where they don't want to pay and stuff like that. So you really don't make any money from street racing. Street racing is really more for the bragging rights. I will be willing to match any pot that any front wheel drive car comes with in Jamaica. And if it's somebody that really want to race, like, we're not going to say his name again, we're not going to give him too much fame, but somebody like him with his 11-second car, if he comes, we'll empty the whole bank account in Jamaica and race him. We're not going to say that person's name again though, but him, he knows who he is. So when he comes, we'll empty the whole thing. But me and Ken T, we're not racing at Jam West, we're going to race at Vernum. Yeah, street style, yep. Well, I feel like we can do a couple of no prep events because I've been working with guys over there that does the event, so I feel like we can get that done, and that'll liven it up, and we won't have to wait so long for a track event. So we can have, you know, the people have their track events, and we can have those events in the middle of those. So right now, if you have one in August and not another one till December, then we can have it in the middle of that. That tells you who the better driver is. The car's ready to go. We can break whatever we want. The best of the best in there. Maybe somebody will come in and say, you know what? I really love this car. I'm going to give you an offer on it. And then we can turn around and send the all-wheel drive car to Jamaica and call it a day. This one is front-wheel drive to race the front-wheel drive people. And now that I've shipped the car and I've seen the process and I've seen exactly what happens and what goes on, then I actually spoke to Pharaoh like 2 days ago about doing it. So I told him that if he wants to, we can do it in like a month where his business is slow, because remember he has a shop as well and he does stuff. So we can do it like December, January, something like that. And on top of that, that's if the place open back up. That process is so long, it is crazy. Permit after permit after permit. shipping, clearing, and don't forget lots of money. Don't ever forget that. Lots and lots of money. But we got through, it's done, and we can look back at it and say that is it. We have a broker. We don't want to probably say his name because he probably did some little stuff. But Nick Lou gave me a hand. First choice shipping, and my broker cleared the car. We still wanted the same way we described it a couple of months ago, a 5-on-5. I'll race the front wheel drive car, he'll race the all wheel drive car, and you guys can get one more nitrous car or something like that. We'll just discuss, we'll talk to the people and see exactly what they want to see. I know when it comes to all wheel drive, everybody wants to see Pharaoh versus Buju. I know that's a showdown everybody wants to see. Pharaoh went 8 something, like low 8s. No, Buju's cool. No, it's a good time, but at the end of the day, it's all-wheel drive, so that car should be running that time anywhere. It's not like he has to fight traction issues like us front-wheel drive cars. Remember, he popped the clutch and he's ready to go. All right, so definitely we'll bring Pharaoh for all the all-wheel drive cars here. And y'all have one GTR here. Nick Lou's brother has a GTR, right? Yeah, but if we contact somebody over there with a GTR, it'll be all over for him. So it's just like, yeah, it all depends on exactly. You guys would have to get together and see which 5 guys you would want to compete in that competition, and then we'll get together and get the best 5 guys, because no matter what, everybody always say when you ship a car from the US, the car is going to go slow. So it doesn't matter who we bring. That's everybody's theory here. You can never win them all in racing. You have to lose in order to win. I raced my MR2 against my boy with his Mustang, and the car went sideways. If I could have kept it straight, I would have cleaned his clock. I was at the dyno with the car that day, and he came over there, and we used to go back at it from back in the day, so he knows how to get under my skin. So he just said, yo, race tonight, and we locked in the money, and I didn't even test the car, nothing. We just made the power that day, and we just went out and raced that night. It made 8, I think it was 818 or something like that, or 820 on like 30 pounds. In the white Integra, we did like 38 pounds in that car. I've been doing the parts here for 3 years now. I seen there was a market here for parts. I came a couple of times, we started off here with blow dryers and polish and stuff like that, and the guys was like, yo, can you get this, can you get that? And before you know it, we started bringing in everything. Break the car down, crate up the parts, and then send them in. Then you got to deal with customs here, shipping, clearing, and stuff like that. We offer all parts for EG, EK, swap parts, K parts, B series parts, suspension, spindles, seats, fenders, doors. Yeah, Jamaica has the biggest market when it comes to parts, the scrap parts. If you want us to put a swap in your car, we're the people to come to. If someone walks in, we're not going to tell them no. Of course, we're going to take their money. Somebody comes in and wants a horse, we'll bring in a horse, whatever they want. You'll come and you'll tell us exactly what you want, and we'll give you a price, and if it suits your needs, then we'll bring it in. Right now, as we speak, it's K parts. K parts are selling like hot bread right now here. Everybody wants to go K. I think I've sold to everybody you can think of in racing. From Michael Lifestyle all the way up to Waylon, Vaughn, everybody. Porter, Adrian, Spoon, Google. Everybody you could think of here. Fargo, all the Mandeville people them. I even sell parts to people I want to kill, you know what I mean? So, we'll help them a little bit. COVID effect with the business with shipping because they was having like little problems where they wasn't having containers and stuff like that, but it has slowed down a little bit. It hasn't slowed down substantial because we still sell service parts as well. So those are parts that people have to buy no matter what. I don't want to forget anybody, so I'm going to play it safe. Shout out to everyone who helped me get to where the point I am today with this car, with the business, with everything.
Oh shit!